here we have it, my official tutorial on how I go from this to this. Honestly, I don't know if that transition looked any good at all, but that was me after I just showed you the tutorial. Anyways, we're gonna start with a few rules to follow, or let me lay out what you're gonna need basically. You're gonna need a couple of things. First of all, before you go, then you just start buying out all the stuff that I use. Let's start with me saying, hey, you might be able to pull it off with some of the stuff I use, with just one of the things I use. It just depends on who you are. It really does. For me, I make sure that I follow every single step every single time, because otherwise I can't pass at all. First of all, we're gonna start with this. This is huge. Right now, my eyebrows are not done. A huge thing, you will notice one of the biggest differences, at least for me, I noticed the biggest difference. When I started getting my eyebrows done, it was way easier to pass. Honestly, when I got my eyebrows done, I had people mistaking me for a girl in public when I had no makeup on. And that's just how big of a difference some of these minor things make, and I don't think people give that enough attention. And also, filters. I use this. I use SnapCam. That will be linked in the description. There will also be, with that link, a link to a Google document with every single piece of makeup and chest piece that I use. All of that will be in the description. So make sure if you ever need to refer to any of the stuff I'm referencing, it will all be in either that Google document or it will be just the SnapCam link. The filter I use is called Girl3 on SnapCam. You should just search it up on SnapCam. You'll figure it out. If you need a tutorial on SnapCam, just go look for one on the interwebs. Anyways, we're gonna start off with the makeup that I use. This is optional, a makeup blender. You can use your fingers. In fact, the tutorial that I learned how to do my makeup from, Hannah Oo, that will be linked in the description. I do some things very minorly differently than her, like using a makeup blender, skipping a few steps that I don't find necessary. But I actually learned how to do makeup entirely from the tutorial. That will be linked in the description if you wanna follow her tutorial. But if you're going for exactly my look, you're gonna do stuff on Omegle or whatever, then feel free to use my tutorial. It will probably be in common, stupid terms, because I just watched the tutorial, figured out what I liked and what I didn't like, and then I kept doing it. Tweezers, this is optional, but it really helps me whenever I'm doing my makeup, because sometimes, you know, I just got a little bit of extra eyebrow that I wanna pluck. I won't be doing any of that today, but you know, once again, eyebrows make a huge difference. Makeup mirror, I don't know. It has a nice little light on it. I do my makeup in here. You don't need this. This is optional. I don't have this linked, but if you want one, it makes it exponentially easier. Now into the good stuff. First thing we're gonna start with is concealer. This is concealer. This is linked. It's CoverGirl. It's the CoverGirl Neutralizer Concealer. It is linked in the Google document. It should be like it's the link. It's the first link in the description. We're gonna start with applying this all over my face, so I'm gonna speed up me doing that. Also, I forgot to mention this. You might want to make sure to wash your face before you do your makeup, because it's just good to. It's better for your face, I believe, and also it gets all that, you know, gross stuff off your face. It could interfere with the makeup. All right, so now as you can see, I look like a it's scary, isn't it? I'm not a professional, okay? This is just what I do that works for me. I don't really know anything about makeup. This is just what works for me, okay? I'm telling you, it just works, okay? So this is the part where we blend. You just kind of want to even out all the makeup all around your face. Usually when I do the blending part, I actually turn on the filter because I'm blending it to look good on the filter and not in real life or on camera. Doing makeup on camera or depending on what you're doing makeup for, you're gonna want to do it entirely differently. I personally have no idea how I'd do makeup if I was going out because I simply don't know how to do it that way. I do it for the sole purpose of staying inside and looking good on camera with a filter on. But yeah, now we have a pretty semi-even coat over there. Sometimes I like to look on the camera instead of in the mirror because the makeup looks entirely different on the camera than it does in real life. In real life, it actually looks very evenly blended right now, but on camera, you can clearly see it's actually not. But you can already see I'm starting to get that kind of doll effect even without the filter. And this is exactly what we're going for. Sometimes I like to run down some of the stuff down on my neck and then blend it out because it really helps with blending the chest piece and making my skin tone look the same all around. Now, this is the next step, next part you're going to need. This NYX Professional Ultimate Shadow Palette or whatever. This is also in the Google Doc. And then this little brush, I actually stole this from my mom. I imagine you just get whatever little brush you have and use it. But I use my mom's. So I don't have one listed. Just go, you know, find one you like and buy it. What you're going to want to do here, though, is this is where it gets a little technical. And a little bit, it's getting complicated now. We actually got to choose colors. This is the blush. So you're gonna want to get these top ones. You just want to rub your brush across the top ones. Once again, most of this is just stolen straightly from Hannah's tutorial, but a little bit of it is just, you know, I basically skipped a few parts that didn't make a difference for me on camera. So here we are. We have a nice little amount, and then you just want to put a little bit on your cheek, spin it around, put a little bit on the other cheek, put a little bit on the nose, and there. Beautiful, beautiful. Now I look actually even worse on camera. In person, it kind of looks a little bit cute. It does. It truly does. But there we go. You get that all off. You grab the little blender. You just kind of dab it. Make it a little bit more natural looking. There we have it. The blush is done for now. Here comes a part that I really like. You probably won't have to do this, but I like to do it because it makes me feel like I sweat less. It makes me feel less uncomfortable. It makes my face just feel drier. It is this thing, the Fit Me matte poreless powder in translucent. I mostly use this now because I put it down on my neck where the silicone is going to be from the chest piece, so it doesn't irritate my chest as much. But I like to get a ton of this. You can already see how much I'm getting. Oh, it's everywhere. And then just rub it all on my neck. This is not what Hannah does with it in the tutorial. She does put it on her face. I actually don't know Hannah's pronouns, whatever. The tutorial I watch, they put it on their face. I also put it on my face. I feel like it helps me with sweating. I actually don't know what it does. Like I said, I'm not a professional. I'm just guiding you through what I do to pull off the look. I just rub it a little bit all over my face, and I make sure to get a ton on my neck. That way, it doesn't hurt as much when I'm doing it all. My favorite part, absolute favorite part of the makeup tutorial. This is where, in my opinion, you see the largest difference you'll ever see in your entire life. This is when, honestly, you could probably just do this part and look entirely like a woman. This is the biggest one. Lips make a huge difference. I don't actually do my lips because I don't like to. But lips make a huge difference. So, you know, if you ever want to do your lips, look into doing that. I actually don't do anything to my lips. I put on a little bit of some random lip gloss I have lying around, and this red Vaseline lip therapy stuff. It just reddens up my lips a little bit. That's really all I do. I used to do stuff with my lips. I didn't really notice a difference. I didn't really like it. It felt messy. Now I don't do anything with my lips. I just put on some like Vaseline or whatever, and then let the filter kind of helps quite a bit with the lips. My hair is all over the place, but here is the biggest difference. We're going to be doing our highlights. This is the Nimbo eye pencil, the big white jumbo eye pencil. This is also in the makeup thing. You're going to want to slap this. You just take it off, rub it there. Rub it there. And then you're gonna want to rub it along this side of your nose, rub it along this side of your nose, and then we grab ourselves the blending brush, and we just kind of blend it so it doesn't stick out as much. For the eye highlights, I don't like to blend them too much. I just kind of give it a little bit of a dab, a little bit of a dabble. Just kind of even it out a little bit. Bam! That is our highlights. You can really notice it on camera once the filter is on. My eyes look really naked right now, but you'll start to see where the highlights make a huge difference. This is also all the eye stuff is my favorite part. Eyeliner. This is a big one. You'll see a big difference, okay? You'll see a big difference. You grab yourself your eyeliner. This is the one that we are using is the Epic Ink eyeliner, the NYX Epic Ink eyeliner, also in the makeup thingy. Beautiful. I'm going to zoom in on my face so you can kind of see what I'm doing. Hello, we're a little bit close, aren't we today? So I'm gonna quickly do my eyeliner, real quick, slap it on, all that good stuff. Let me give you a quick tutorial on the eyeliner. Basically, what you're gonna want to do is you're gonna want to like run it down from the middle of the bottom of your eyelid all the way up to kind of like the edge of your eyebrow in a straight line, and then do the same on the top from the middle of your eyelid all the way down and connect those lines. I'll show you. I'm gonna try and get on camera, so give me a moment. It's so hard doing it this far away. And then you've got the shape. Usually you kind of want to make it a little bit thick on the top. It's really up to you. Different thicknesses will appear differently. It's up to you how you want to do your eyeliner. As you can see, I did it wrong and I moved my eyelid when when I was putting it on and I messed it up. But this is when you fill it in. So we'll fill it in really quickly. There we have it. There's one done. It's just the same on the other side, so I'm gonna quickly do that. But look, it looks really good. I probably need to make the bottom line a little bit thicker, but it looks great. It looks beautiful. There we go. I'm gonna do the other eye now. Beautiful. Look at that outline. You see that? And now we just fill it in. Let me let you get a closer look at the outline. You kind of see. You can just see it's like a straight line. It's just a straight line. You can curve it a little bit. I sometimes like to curve it. It looks kind of cute when you curve it. There we go. Look at that. Very cute, kind of uneven, but there's the thing, we're doing it for a camera. You won't be able to notice once we're back in the other position, but it looks really cute. You can already tell I'm looking way more feminine. This is where you're going to see even larger of a difference. This is all the eye part is my favorite part. But before we get to mascara, which is the part I was just ranting about, I got off track and forgot there's one last little part. This is a part that is kind of janky and I haven't really figured out a good way to do it, but you take your jumbo highlighter, and you grab like some kind of thing, like the end of your brush. This is an angled eyeliner applier. I really think there's a better way to do this. This is just the way Hannah taught me, and I haven't grown out of it. So you get yourself a nice little tiny thing. It could be like a pen. This is probably really dangerous and bad for your eyesight. I really don't advise you do this. This is what Hannah told me to do, okay? This is the tutorial I followed. This is what I've always done. But this is called the EIG Show Angled Eyeliner. There we go. This right here. This is what we are using. We grab not the brush end, but the opposite brush end, the little soft end. We dabble it into the little jumbo thing, just like that. And then we go from here, the very edge, the little water part, the little dot of our thing, and go to the very end with it. So we apply it to the top of our eye, like the top line thing. You'll see. I'm gonna try to do this where you guys can see it. There we have it. We've applied highlight to this eye. You will really be able to see the difference once we have the lighting set up, but you want to evenly get white all along the top of your eye. Do it again on the other eye. There we go. And now, for where you're going to really start seeing a very large difference, we're going to quickly grab our mascara. This is the Voluminous Lash Paradise. It's on the little makeup document. Look at that. This is the part where we quickly grab it out, wiggle it in there, get a ton on, and we just apply it. You apply it to the bottom lashes and the top lash. You can actually buy fake lashes. They work very well. I don't, because they're just like, I'm too lazy. Honestly. Quite honestly, I'm just too lazy. But fake lashes will probably make you look way more feminine. But for me, you know, gotta stick with the not fake. Gotta stick with my real ones because it's cheaper. Beautiful. So now we have the mascara done. We have basically the main portions of our makeup done. This is a part I like to do. It only looks good on the filter for me, so I don't advise you doing the fake freckles if you're not going to use the filter. Because as you can see, I mean, I still look pretty masculine, but it could potentially pass to some people. To me, I think that I look masked still. But we have our brown Crayola marker. Wow, Whippy, you should probably get a better way to put on fake freckles, because I've noticed that the Crayola marker is kind of dry and it doesn't work anymore. But we just kind of dabble it on there, and we just, you know, get a couple little spots. I mean, just look at that, glorious. And then we're gonna grab ourselves our blending brush again and just kind of dab on it. It'll kind of soften it out a little bit as long as it's still wet. Here's the really fun part, the filter. This is where we're gonna see a very large difference now that we are done with our makeup. We have the hard part over. Basically, you're gonna want to search Girl 3 in there. By the way, my camera input isn't showing because I'm recording right now, but you'll use this one right here. This is the filter you are going to be using. Voila. Hello, it's me. I look like a woman. Isn't that crazy? This is how we pull off the look. This is how we do it. This is the magic behind it. I would like to note my lighting is still messed up, so I look very flushed right now. But look at me. Look at my adorable, cute, round face. Don't you just want to smooch all over it? Now we change. Voila. The transformation is complete. By the way, if you're going to be using the same chest piece as me, make sure to cover your hair when you put it on. I learned that the hard way. I also continued to learn it the hard way because I never thought to put something over my hair for numerous times in a row. God, was that painful. Now that I've got you here sitting to the end of my makeup tutorial, this is the fun part. First of all, I like to wear chokers. You don't have to wear chokers. I just like chokers. It's actually not, despite the common conspiracy, the choker is not to hide the line. As you can see, you probably can't see the line. If you can, God, you have Jesus eyes. But I just like to wear chokers. You can actually kind of see on this shoulder that there is. You can see where the chest piece ends a little bit. Also, a little story time. Whilst I was changing, I had my window open and I didn't realize. So I was like butt naked with fake boobs on as a cop drove by my window, which is kind of funny. But yeah. Anyways, thank you for sticking around to finishing the. Thank you for hanging out and finishing the entire tutorial. I hope it helped you in any way. If you have any questions and you want answers, feel free to join the Discord server. That'll be linked in the description. Just at me or DM me on Instagram and Twitter. Please follow my Twitter. Why have you not followed me on Twitter? Anyways, I will see you guys during the next upload, which is supposedly every Saturday, but I don't follow a schedule, or on the Twitch live streams that I do every single day and the occasional YouTube live stream I shoot you guys.